Hello students, welcome you all to the video lecture. Today we are going to discuss about whether the given signal is periodic or not. If it is periodic, we are going to find out the fundamental time period. So what is the condition for periodicity? Condition for periodicity is x of t is equal to x of t plus capital T. Meaning that whenever the signal repeats again and again after a certain period of time, then it is said to be a periodic signal. And in the previous lecture, we have seen that the examples with only one term. For example, we had only x of t equal to 2 cos phi t. Like that only we will be having. Or else our x of t will be sin 4t or sin 4t plus pi by 2, like that. Only one term will be there for your x of t. But in this problem, we are considering two signals. Okay, this is a cosinusoidal signal, this is a sinusoidal signal. So we can take any combination of your signal. So we can take two sinusoidal signal or two cosinusoidal signal, one cos and one sine, like that. Any combination of two signals we can take, and we can find when we merge these two signals. Okay, either we can add or subtract. Okay, when we are merging these signals, okay, whether the output of that signal is periodic or not. That is what we are going to find out. So we know cos phi t generally is a periodic signal. Generally sin 4t plus pi t pi by 2 is a periodic signal. Okay, why? Because cosinusoidal signal is always a periodic signal in continuous time. Sinusoidal signal is always a periodic signal in continuous time. So in general we can say that this signal is a periodic signal. This signal is also a periodic signal. But when we merge these two, okay, we don't know whether the output is a periodic or aperiodic. Okay, so we are going to find out. So what we are going to find out? Generally, what we will find out, if it is a periodic, we will find out the fundamental time period. So here also we are going to find out the fundamental time period. So since we have two signals, okay, so let me find out two fundamental time periods. Okay, let me consider that T1, okay, and capital T2. So for first signal, we are going to find out the fundamental time period, that is represented by capital T1. For second signal, we are going to find out the fundamental time period, that is represented by capital T2. Okay, so T1 is given by 2 pi by omega 1 and T2 is given by 2 pi by omega 2. So let me consider first signal as x1 of t. If you want, you can rewrite, okay, or else directly also you can find out. Second signal x2 of t as minus sine 4t plus pi by 2. Okay, so this is your second signal. Now when I consider first signal, what is your omega value? Always t's coefficient. Okay, so t's coefficient is nothing but 5. Here t's coefficient is nothing but 4. Okay, no need to worry about your symbol at all. Here it is plus, here it is minus. I don't want any a value and all. Okay, correct? So you don't need to consider about your amplitude part at all. I want only your fundamental angular frequency. That is nothing but t's coefficient. And again, no need to worry about your phase shift value. Phase shift value is pi by 2. No need to worry about that. Okay, the t's coefficient only we are going to take. Okay, so for the first term, from the first term you can write omega 1 is nothing but 5 and omega 2 is nothing but 4. Okay, so T1 is nothing but 2 pi by 5 and T2 is nothing but 2 pi by 4. Cancel out this, you will get the pi by 2. Okay, so T1 is 2 pi by 5, T2 is pi by 2. So when we merge these two signals, okay, we need to find out the common fundamental time period, capital T. Okay, so for that, first of all, for these type of problem, when we have two signals, we have to find out T1 by T2 ratio. Okay, So we have to find out this ratio. What is the ratio? 2 pi by 5 divided by pi by 2. Okay. So how we can write this? Denominator term you have to take reciprocal. So cancel out this. You are getting 4 by 5. Okay. So when we have the combination of two signal, always we need to find out T1 by T2. Remember that. Okay. And once we have determined T1 by T2, it should be a rational number. Okay. So whenever T1 by T2 is rational number, then the given signal is said to be a periodic signal. The given x of t is said to be a periodic signal. Okay. So what do you mean by rational number? Just the division of two integers. Okay. So whenever you have t1 by t2 is nothing but a rational number, we can say that x of t is periodic. Then what is your next step? We have determined that it is a periodic signal. If it is periodic, we have to find out fundamental time period, capital T. Okay. So here how to find out your fundamental time period means we know that T1 by T2 is nothing but 4 by 5. Okay. Just cross multiply these two values, that is nothing but your fundamental time period. So I can write capital T, the fundamental time period is 5 into T1, or I can write 4 into 2 T2. Both are possible. Okay. So what is 5 into T1? 5 into T1 is just 5. 5 get cancelled. You will get 2 pi. What is 4 into T2? Here we write 4. Again it is 2 pi. So in general, okay, either I can find out 5 into T1 or 4 into T2. The value you are getting is 2 pi. If you want, I will write here in the left hand side. What is 5 into T1? T1 is nothing but 2 pi by 5. 5 get cancelled. You are getting 2 pi. What is 4 into T2? T2 is pi by 2. Again you are getting 2 pi. So in general, I can write either T as, when you cross multiply, you can find out T by using 5T1 or 4T2, which is nothing but 2 pi. So in general, okay, how I can write the given signal x of t is periodic with the time period capital T equal to 2 pi seconds. So finally you write that sentence and finish up the problem. Okay. When it will be a irrational number. Okay. Whenever if you get any pi value here, okay, for example 4 pi by 5 or 2 pi or 3 pi, okay, 5 pi by 2, like that. If you get a pi value in the ratio T1 by T2, then that particular signal is nothing but a irrational. So that value is irrational number and that signal is said to be a aperiodic signal. Okay. Thank you. Thanks for watching.